I got to tell you something. This is a nice way to save a couple of bucks and just get a fantastic experience here. So let's go ahead and show you what we've got here. So what they do is they'll trim off the end of those racks of ribs, right? And you get left with, let me get some rubber gloves on here. Okay, so guys, here we go. When they cut these off, see what happens? You end up with this kind of the end of the rib. This is the end part of the rib that you're going to get, that fancy looking nice one at the restaurant or the one that you're doing at home. But these things, man, I'll tell you, you want to talk flavor, that bone, that cartilage that's right at the end carries all of that flavor. And these are just all of those end pieces. So if you go into the butcher and you ask for rib trimmings, this is what you're going to end up with. And holy cow, these aren't some of the best things you're ever going to eat. And as far as a rub goes, have a look here, okay? Really, really simple. You can use a traditional rub you have at home. You can use one of our rubs that we've got here. We're giving away some of our rubs. But in a pinch, here's what you do. You're going to take about a quarter cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of granulated white sugar, and then a teaspoon each of cayenne, chili powder, and a little bit of garlic powder. You can throw some paprika in there you want, but that's kind of the basics, all right? These are going to end up a little sweet, a little sticky, just beautiful, and of course, some salt and pepper in there. So guys, here's what we're going to do with these. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop these in the smoker at 225 degrees, and that's going to go on for about 3 to 4 hours, okay? Probably somewhere around 3, because we're not going to eat them right out of the smoker. We're going to add a finishing touch, okay? I'm not too worried about sticking the thermometer in these things, to be honest with you. I can go by time pretty confidently with this. Now, what you don't want to do, don't get me started on fat side up and fat side down. That's another show, all right? What you want to make sure you do, though, there we go, is don't cut them yet. We're going to cut them when it's all done, okay? If you cut them now, you're really going to lose a lot of the moisture that you could retain by just leaving them alone and letting those flavors kind of, do their thing. And, a lot of these are going to be different sizes. So smoking them first is a great way to do it, just because, at a low temperature, low and slow, you tend to get things to cook a little bit more evenly. So there we go. Let's get all those in there, room to spare. I love this thing. So like we said, you guys, we are in the middle of our big July contest. Woo! We got, I think, 4 sets of our Marcs on the Grill spices to give away. I love that. We got 5 of our cookbooks. Hey, we wrote a cookbook based on all of these great shows and great, great fun and great suggestions we get from you guys. And of course, hello, that thing. Let's look at that again. Holy cow, that is our 450 plus square inch cooking space Green Mountain Grill ledge. That's their Prime series, you guys. This is, you want technology built into this. Holy moly, I can't even get the thing to budge off temperature. It's insane. So we're giving this away too. We're going to put links in the description. We're going to have all kinds of fun. So do me a favor, tag a buddy in there that would love a crack at winning one of these things. Maybe you have one, you don't need a second one. You know what I mean? Just go ahead, like you say, if you know anybody that's either coveted your pellet smoker, they've always talked about it, tag their name in there. This is always a great stop for some food, super fun recipes and all that kind of fun stuff too. The title, it says the best kept secret in barbecue. No kidding, you guys. They're called St. Louis rib trimmings, okay? When you go and you get the nice ribs in the package at the store, at the Publix and the Safeway and the Publix, all this kind of stuff, Costco, and they're like beautiful and they're squared off and they're lovely. The pigs don't grow them that way. They got to get trimmed, and those trims, right? Man, that's where all the flavor is. Oh, they're so good, and there's so many different ways you can make them. But have a look here. They are all done. These are, holy cow, tender and yummy, and listen to that. Isn't that nice? Oh, so the one tip on these, guys, we share the rub we use. The one tip on these is make sure you don't cut them until they're done. You want to make sure they're finished. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shut this guy off. Away you go. That fan's going to kick up. And then a little at a time, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to bring these over and we're going to get them cut. Here comes Maria's hand. There we go. Because what we're going to do is, you could have them this way and be done with it. Or what we're going to do is cut them now and go ahead and get them all sticky on the flat top, man. By the way, look at this. Are you kidding me with this? Look at how juicy that is. Hello. Look at these. And this knife, you guys, is absolutely falling through these. I can already tell how stupid tender these are. There you go, a little tiny piece for Trish. There we are. Wants the knife, always a hand, it's not worth it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? We've been cutting this for a second here. If you can wander back and have a peek at that smoker there. Let's just have a look at that while I cut these last few pieces. Guys, that smoker is 450 plus square inches of smoking space, and that's real wood smoke, you guys. That's a pellet smoker. That is what everybody is just loving now because they're so fast, they're so easy. It's such a big range of pellets that you can put in there, giant flavor choices. I mean, you can just have so much fun with it. And that one is chock full of just everything you could ever want. It's got a temperature control system that gives you a temperature up and down 5 degrees of where you set it. And honestly, I haven't seen it budge more than 1 degree off the temperature I've set it on yet. That's a big deal, you guys. It's got a Wi-Fi built in there. It's just got everything, absolutely everything. 18-pound hopper, so you don't have to worry about getting up and having to redo it if you got a nice long smoke going like a brisket or something like that. And there we go. So here's what we're gonna do. We got our flat top, nice and perfect. We got a little oil on there. But now, let's get those on there real quick. So what this is going to do is it's just going to give them a nice quick sear, all right? So that's one thing that you won't get out of your smoker unless you crank that sucker up. So we just want to give it a couple of crispy edges. That is bubbly, messy, yummy goodness. See what's happening when I turn these over? Look at that crispiness coming in, man. That is that last little finishing touch that we want before the sauce goes on. And the sauce can be your sauce of choice, but what I want to make sure that you do, if you're kind of trying to do it our way, make sure it's like a barbecue-y type sauce, because that, I mean, just inherently is going to have a pretty high sugar content in it. And high sugar content is kind of what you want right now because you want it to caramelize just a little. So we're not going to look for this to be drowning in sauce or, you know, unrecognizable or anything like that. Here we go. Look at this. Oh. But that is going to start to caramelize pretty quick. All right, here we go. I think we're pretty done here. This is fantastic. So guys, this is look at this. Oh yeah, hey Trish, look at that. This is what we're looking for. That nice, crispy, oh, that's what you can't get anywhere else, you guys. Look at that. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Back in the bus. These are gonna be so good. Now listen, from here, you can garnish these if you want. What's nice on these is like a little bit of like Parmesan cheese and some thinly sliced green onions are just beautiful. All right, I got to try one of these. I know I'm going to burn the bejeepers out of myself giving this a whirl. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, they're perfect. Mmm. Holy cow. Guys, those are so good. Like I said, go in, ask your butcher for rib trimmings, St. Louis rib trimmings. Spice them up however you want, rub them up however you want. Play around with these sauces at the end. Holy cow, that's good. And don't forget, guys, it's our big July contest. From now until July 28th, giveaway on July 21st, we're giving away 4 sets of Marc's on the Grill spices, 5 of our cookbooks, and holy cow, that sucker. Trish, let's get a good look at that as we thank people for joining on and saying hi and hanging out. And we can't tell you how much we appreciate you. My name is Marc Gill. This is Marc's on the Grill, and that is the smoker that you can win.